Welcome to AI in 2025, the Great Business Divide. This is the 2025 edition, presented by RocketOps CEO Mike Mento. Today we're diving into one of the most important conversations happening in business right now. Where does your company stand with AI adoption? The answer might surprise you, and it will definitely shape your future. Here's the wake-up call you need to hear. Believe it or not, you've already been left behind. I know that sounds harsh, but it's the truth. The good news? There's still time to catch up. The bad news? That window is closing faster than most people realize. So let's get into what you need to know and what you need to do about it. Before we dive in, a quick disclaimer. This content is for educational purposes only and does not constitute legal, financial, or compliance advice. AI adoption may involve considerations around privacy, intellectual property, industry regulations, and platform terms of service. Please consult qualified professionals for guidance specific to your situation. Here's what we'll cover today. Section 1, the 2025 Reality Check. Section 2, AI didn't start with ChatGPT. Section 3, the Great Adoption Gap. Section 4, where most businesses are now. Section 5, why adoption is slower than it should be. Section 6, marketing and sales as the fastest path to ROI. Section 7, the next wave of agents and orchestration. Section 8, the catch-up blueprint. Section 9, RocketOps free tools. And finally, Section 10, the window is closing. Let's start with the 2025 Reality Check. AI feels like it's everywhere, but here's the uncomfortable truth. Most businesses are still just playing with it, while a smaller group is building compounding advantage. McKinsey's 2025 State of AI report found that 88% of organizations regularly use AI in at least one business function, up from 78% the year before. Sounds impressive, right? But nearly two-thirds haven't begun scaling, and only 39% report enterprise-level impact on their bottom line. Translation: most companies are touching AI, fewer are integrating it, and almost nobody is fully operationalizing it. The gap between dabbling and deployment is where fortunes are being made. The window for early adoption is closed. We're now in the middle innings. AI didn't start with ChatGPT. That's just when everyone finally looked up. ChatGPT went public on November 30th, 2022, and changed the conversation overnight. But AI tools existed before that. DALL-E was introduced in January 2021. Twilio rolled out Autopilot years earlier. So why did 2022 to 2025 feel like a rocket ship? Because AI became accessible to normal humans. Not PhD only, not enterprise only, not developer only. It became type words, get results. And yet, business adoption still isn't matching the hype. The tools have been available, the results have been proven, but the gap between awareness and implementation remains stubbornly wide. Now let's talk about the Great Adoption Gap. There's a massive difference between using AI and running your business on AI. By the end of 2025, there will be three kinds of companies, each with fundamentally different relationships with AI technology. The distance between these categories is growing wider every quarter. Understanding which category your business falls into isn't just useful for self-assessment. It's critical for survival. Companies in Category 3 aren't just winning. They're rewriting the rules of competition in ways that make traditional businesses obsolete. Category 1. AI dabblers. These businesses use AI for quick copy generation, asking ChatGPT to help write emails, social posts, or product descriptions. They use it for email summaries, condensing long threads or meeting notes. They treat AI like a slightly smarter spell checker where humans still do all the heavy lifting. It's useful, but not transformative. AI dabblers see immediate time savings, but they're not building systems that compound. Every task still requires human initiation, oversight, and completion. Category 2. AI operators. These businesses have moved beyond individual tasks. They're embedding AI inside workflows that run continuously. Lead intake flows into routing and follow-up automatically based on behavior and intent signals. Creative production generates multiple variations, tests them, and continuously optimizes based on performance data. Reporting flows into insights that identify patterns and recommend specific next steps. This is where ROI starts compounding. AI operators build feedback loops that get smarter with every customer interaction, every test, and every data point. Category 3. AI native competitors. This is where it gets dangerous for everyone else. AI native businesses don't just use AI. They've redesigned their entire operation around what AI makes possible. Agents handle entire chunks of work, not just tasks, but whole functions running autonomously. Human teams steer strategy and provide oversight, focusing on judgment calls, relationship building, and creative direction. Systems learn continuously, getting smarter 24/7 while competitors sleep. Microsoft's 2025 Work Trend Index calls this the birth of the frontier firm. Within 2 to 5 years, every organization will be on this journey. The scary part? AI native competitors operate at margins, speeds, and scales that traditional businesses simply cannot match. So where are most businesses actually at the end of 2025? Let's get specific, because the gap between perception and reality is enormous. Understanding where businesses actually stand is the first step to closing the adoption gap. The data from multiple sources paints a consistent picture. AI usage is widespread, but deep integration is rare. Most businesses are stuck in the early stages, experimenting with tools but not fundamentally changing how they operate. For small businesses, 74% say they use AI regularly, according to a late 2025 QuickBooks study. 64% have experimented with generative AI apps. But here's the number that actually matters. Only 9% are using AI agents, and 35% cite integration issues as their top challenge. Lots of usage, little orchestration. The US SBA reports only 8.8% of small businesses use AI to actually produce goods or services. Among businesses with fewer than 5 employees not planning to adopt AI, 82% said it's not relevant to their business. That belief is going to age like a banana on a dashboard in July. Enterprise adoption tells a different story, but it's not necessarily better. Large organizations have resources, dedicated teams, and executive buy-in, yet they're still stuck. McKinsey shows 88% regularly use AI in at least one function, but most are still in experimentation or pilot phases. Only about 1/3 have begun scaling across the enterprise. The problem isn't lack of adoption, it's lack of integration. Enterprises have pockets of AI excellence, but these initiatives exist in silos. Getting from pilot to production requires workflow redesign, data infrastructure, and cultural shifts. High usage numbers mask low impact. European data proves we're still in the early innings globally. EU enterprise adoption reached 20% in 2025, up from 13.5% in 2024 and 7.7% in 2021. Italy's adoption nearly doubled to 16.4%, which sounds impressive until you realize 83% of Italian businesses still aren't using AI. Even in advanced markets with sophisticated technology infrastructure and high digital literacy, we're only at 20% adoption. We're not late in the game. We're barely into the second quarter. Here's the most telling data point. The people who build AI workflows are skeptical about AI reliability. Stack Overflow's 2025 developer survey shows 84% of developers are using or planning to use AI tools, with 51% using them daily. But trust and accuracy fell year over year. Developers are using AI more while trusting it less. If the people building AI workflows have reliability concerns, it's easy to understand why business owners hesitate. The solution isn't to avoid AI. It's to build systems with validation layers, guardrails, and human-in-the-loop workflows where accuracy matters. So, why is adoption slower than it should be? AI adoption isn't slow because business owners are lazy. It's slow because the environment is chaotic, the barriers are real, and the path forward is unclear. The data reveals 5 major blockers that consistently show up across small businesses, enterprises, and international markets. These aren't excuses. They're legitimate obstacles that need to be addressed. Blocker 1. Tool sprawl. There are hundreds of AI tools available. ChatGPT for text, Midjourney for images, Jasper for marketing, Copy.ai for ads, 11 Labs for voice. Every week brings a new game-changing tool. Business owners spend more time evaluating tools than using them. Analysis paralysis sets in. The reality is businesses don't need 40 apps. They need one connected system. 35% cite lack of integration between tools as their top challenge. The solution isn't finding the best individual tools. It's building an integrated stack where tools work together. Blocker 2. AI is a feature thinking. Most businesses treat AI like a plugin, something you add to existing processes to make them slightly better. But the winners treat AI like an operating system. Data flows to decisions, decisions flow to actions, actions create learning loops. The plugin approach keeps businesses stuck in incremental improvement. The operating system approach enables exponential transformation, but making that shift requires rethinking business processes from the ground up. Blocker 3. Fear of being wrong. AI makes mistakes. It hallucinates facts. It confidently states things that are completely wrong. For businesses in regulated industries or managing customer relationships where trust is everything, that's terrifying. Even developers report declining trust and accuracy. The correct response isn't to avoid AI. It's to build validation layers, guardrails, and human-in-the-loop processes where accuracy matters, while using AI where speed and volume matter more than perfection. Blocker 4. Lack of workflow redesign. You can't just drop AI into existing workflows and expect transformation. AI doesn't make bad processes good. It makes bad processes faster, which often makes problems worse. McKinsey points out that redesigning workflows is a key success factor. Most firms haven't embedded AI deeply enough to capture enterprise-level value. They're automating tasks without reimagining processes. One approach automates inefficiency. The other eliminates it. Automation without redesign is just faster mediocrity. Blocker 5. No one owns AI internally. AI doesn't work when someone should try it sometime. It works when it's assigned, like revenue is assigned, with clear ownership, accountability, and metrics. Without ownership, AI becomes everyone's responsibility and therefore no one's priority. Microsoft's Work Trend Index predicts a new role: agent boss, someone responsible for deploying and managing AI agents across the organization. Without ownership, AI adoption remains a side project that never quite happens. If you're asking where should I start with AI, the answer is simple: marketing and sales. Not because they're easy, but because they compound. McKinsey's 2025 research notes that revenue increases from AI are most commonly reported in marketing and sales use cases. Many businesses start with internal admin tasks because it feels safe, but safe does not beat competitors. Speed plus feedback loops beat competitors. Marketing and sales give you immediate feedback loops. Ads perform or don't. Emails convert or don't. Every interaction generates data that improves the next interaction. This rapid feedback loop is what creates compounding advantage. The next wave is here: agents, autonomous testing, local optimization, and funnel orchestration. If 2023 to 2024 was AI assistance, then 2025 is the beginning of agentic AI, systems that plan, execute, and optimize with minimal human oversight. 62% of organizations are experimenting with AI agents, but only 23% are actually scaling agentic AI, and only 9% of small businesses are using agents at all. That gap is your opportunity. Early adopters are building agent-powered systems that will become industry standard within 18 to 24 months. RocketOp Local Gravity delivers AI-powered local marketing optimization. It provides zip code-level offer optimization because different neighborhoods respond to different messages. It handles automated budget reallocation, continuously shifting spending toward highest-performing locations and audience segments. And it manages Google Business Profile content scheduling with location-specific content matching search intent patterns. Local businesses rely on local intent, and there are still few end-to-end AI systems built specifically for hyperlocal optimization. RocketOp Creative Lab provides autonomous testing. Most companies use AI to write a single post or ad. Almost none have a self-improving creative engine. Creative Lab generates 10 to 20 variations of hooks, headlines, and thumbnails. It deploys and monitors them automatically with proper tracking. Then it learns and scales, identifying winning patterns, killing losing angles, and generating new variations based on what's working. Creative fatigue kills campaigns. An autonomous creative lab runs 24/7, testing faster than any human team could. RocketOp Funnel Orchestrator solves the integration problem. 35% of businesses cite lack of integration as their top challenge. Funnel orchestration connects every touch point into one intelligent system. Lead intake flows to scoring and routing automatically. Follow-up is behavior-based, triggered by pages viewed, content downloaded, and emails opened. Sales Assist prompts tell reps what to say next based on context. And Attribution tracks which sources actually drive revenue. Tool sprawl is killing adoption. Orchestration makes all tools work together as one coherent system. RocketOps Support Agent provides 24/7 customer service with intelligent escalation. It answers FAQs instantly with accurate on-brand responses. It books appointments directly into calendars with proper qualification. It escalates high-intent or complex inquiries to humans immediately, and it logs every conversation for continuous optimization. Most implementations are either too rigid or too loose. The winners find the balance. AI handles routine interactions flawlessly while humans focus on high-value conversations. RocketOps Command Center delivers actionable insights. Businesses don't need more analytics. They have too much data already. What they need is clarity. What's working, what's leaking money, and what to do next. Command Center shows specific channels and messages driving profitable results. It identifies campaigns underperforming and leads going cold with specific dollar amounts attached. And it provides specific next steps ranked by potential impact. Most dashboards are beautiful and useless. A Command Center turns data into decisions and decisions into actions. Here's the catch-up blueprint to get 2 to 4 years ahead starting this week. You don't need to become a coder. You need to become an AI operator. Week 1, build your AI foundation. Map your data sources, identify conversion points, calculate your money math. Deliverable, an AI readiness map. Week 2, build the revenue engine. AI-assisted offer writing, lead scoring automation, speed-to-lead automation. Deliverable, an AI sales loop that touches every lead within minutes. Week 3, launch autonomous testing. Generate 20 variations, ship tests automatically, kill losers, scale winners. Deliverable, a creative testing machine that's always improving. Week 4, deploy agents and orchestration. Launch 1 to 3 mini agents. Add validation where needed, integrate everything. Deliverable, your first agentic workflows doing real work without constant oversight. Final word, the window is still open, but it's closing. The loudest voices in business aren't saying AI is optional. They're saying adapt now. Jensen Huang, NVIDIA's CEO, said it clearly. You're not going to lose your job to an AI. You're going to lose your job to somebody who uses AI. Thrive reports small business AI usage jumped from 39% in 2024 to 55% in 2025. Microsoft says this is a pivotal year and the frontier firm era is beginning fast. EU numbers show 80% of businesses haven't started. That's your window, but it's shrinking rapidly. You have 2 options. Option A, wait until everyone figures it out. By then, your competitor has built the systems, captured the learning, and compounded the advantage. Option B, build your AI operating system now. Become the company everyone else tries to catch. The gap between AI leaders and AI laggards is widening daily. The businesses that move now won't just be ahead. They'll be unreachable. Choose quickly. Appendix A, AI Readiness Audit. This quick checklist helps you honestly assess where your business stands. If you answer no to 3 or more questions, you're not behind forever, but you are behind right now. Question 1. Do you know your CA-seek, close rate, and LTV? Question 2. Do you respond to leads in under 5 minutes? Question 3. Is your CRM clean and consistently used? Question 4. Do you have a defined follow-up process? Question 5. Can you ship 10 to 20 creative tests per month? Question 6. Do you have one unified dashboard for lead sources and ROI? Question 7. Do you have at least one workflow that runs without humans? Appendix B. Glossary of key terms. Gen AI or generative AI refers to AI systems that create new content based on prompts, like ChatGPT, Midjourney, and 11 Labs. An AI agent is AI that can plan and act across multiple steps with minimal oversight, handling complex workflows autonomously. Orchestration means connecting multiple tools into one unified system so data flows automatically. Human in the loop is a workflow design where AI does most of the work, but humans provide approval at critical decision points. CAC, or customer acquisition cost, is the total cost to acquire one customer. LTV, or lifetime value, is the total revenue a customer generates over their entire relationship with your business. Finally, here are the sources and references. All data in this document comes from authoritative sources published in late 2024 or 2025. McKinsey's State of AI in 2025 report, Microsoft's 2025 Work Trend Index, the U.S. Small Business Administration's AI Adoption Report, QuickBooks and Intuit's AI and Small Business Report, Eurostat data via Brussels Times, Reuters reporting on Italy, Jensen Huang's remarks at the Milken Institute, Stack Overflow's 2025 Developer Survey, Thrive's SMB AI Adoption Survey, OpenAI's historical launch dates, and Twilio's autopilot documentation. Every claim in this document is backed by published research from credible institutions. This isn't hype, it's reality.